Feels weird doing this with the door open. Who's looking? So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to that show that everybody's doing on the internet. What am I gonna talk about today? Well, first off, I wanted to say what happened in my day. Well, we took an IB English test, and they're going to take over the world. Anyway, so we took IB English test. What is IB? Before we went, me, Anna, and Caitlin went to a park and had some lunch. We were allowed to go to the park during school because our teacher wouldn't have been there during class because she was setting up for the test. Unfortunately, the park was next to Caitlin's house, which I said was a bad idea. So our parents were just like, either go to school or come back home. And that was weird, so we decided to go to a donut shop that was right next to the testing area. And when we got there, bought a donut. Donuts are only 50 cents. Didn't know that. After we talked a little bit, we were going to be late for the test, so we got in the car. And as we were going to the car, this U-Haul truck was coming in. And, well, our friend Hannah was almost hit by it, but that was her fault. And she was like, sorry. And the guy in the U-Haul truck was like, that's fine. I like your hair. And Hannah was like, thank you. And he was like, no, not you, but I like your hair too. I was talking to him. And he was talking to our friend Brian. And he was just like, what's your name? Creepiest thing to hear from a guy in a U-Haul truck. We didn't say our name. Brian might have given his number. Nah. Did he? We got back in our car, me, Anna, and Caitlin, and we just sat there and we were about to go. And then the U-Haul truck tried to park. Okay, how do I say this? It ran us over. Okay, that didn't happen. But he did kind of, as he was parking, he turned in too close. He had no idea how to drive a big truck. So, yeah, he crushed our bumper. And then he was like, did I hit you guys? Maybe. And Caitlin was just like, oh yeah, you fucked us up a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna go get my information. And then you drove around the donut shop and left. Of course he left. We called the cops, and then they got there, and we were like, here's the license plate number. And she was like, well, send it to your insurance. It was a hit and run. You're going to have to pay for it. We gave you the license plate number. U-Haul keeps records of the truck. Fucking do something. You're the police. Well, at least they don't live in Florida. They would have shot us in the face. So, police. Am I on a list now? That sucked. While this was happening, we still had to go to the test, of course. So, no, we called our teacher just to be like, hey, we're going to be a little bit late. A guy fucking ran us over. And she was just like, oh, no problem. We'll wait a little bit longer. But, like, we were late for waiting for the test. She wasn't going to postpone the test. She can't do that. Because IB, like, she was just going to wait for the waiting. I don't know. So, we were waiting there for the reports. The police took like 5 minutes to get there. So our teacher called again, and she like with each call, she was getting more and more angry. And finally, by like the last call, she was just like, "You guys just shouldn't have been out there." I'm sorry, we were hit. I'm sorry. We'll try better next time not to be in a parking lot and be crushed by a U-Haul truck. I am so sorry. Why is that always the go-to thing? When something happens, just like, why'd you let that happen?
Guys, Shelly's just been murdered!
What'd you do?
What?
Why'd you let her get murdered?
I wasn't there.
You killed her. Her blood's on your hand.
I'm questioning this friendship.
So yeah, that happened. Oh, also the other day, I saw a kid get hit by a car. Just thought that was relevant. I mean, it just hit his backpack and like he flipped in the air and then like fell on the ground and he was like, shit, and they ran away. It was weird. I'm glad school's ending, actually.